Well, Masters of the Spin this morning, election campaign spending dressed up as government advertising. A taxpayer-funded ad has raised eyebrows in the Senate for its likeness to a Liberal Party campaign material authorised by Treasury. It promotes Australia's strong economy.
Does that look like a Liberal Party ad to you? Like when I opened the paper, I thought that was a Liberal Party ad. I mean, it's the same colour you use.
Not especially. I mean, aside literally from the fact that there's a shade of blue and it's not even the same shade of blue in a campaign material.
It's like a spoof.
I've heard more convincing denials, but a government ad's meant to promote or inform. Joining us this morning, advertising and marketing experts Adam Ferrier and Matthew Bywater. Morning, gents. Adam, every government does this, but they shouldn't. Are tougher rules needed when it comes to government ads?
First of all, we process information by colour mainly when we see signs and so on. So this definitely was looking like a Liberal Party ad. And the fact that these people getting government from a certain party and then we expect them to be neutral is ridiculous. They're representing both their party and the government. And so either we just let them do it or we try to regulate it more. But we're kind of stuck in this quasi no man's land at the moment.
Yeah, right. Matthew, my 9-year-old daughter this week said, Mum, with advertising, how many people will vote based on something an ad that they've seen? And I said, I need to ask our master to spin that.
You're so good at raising geniuses.
You're like, no, she didn't say it exactly like that, but she said, just because someone's seen that, are they going to vote for that person?
Well, it's difficult to say because there's so many influences that go into how somebody votes, and most of our voting comes back to what we're brought up with. But they do have an impact, and what they're trying to do is lay a foundation. And often when we hear a message from somewhere, there's three factors come into primacy, so where we hear it first, frequency, where we hear it a lot, which costs a lot of money, and then recency, which is kind of hard to control. So what they're doing is laying a foundation. They're trying to get their message out there early. Now, I'm not saying this is the right thing we should be doing with our taxpayers' money, but they're trying to lay a base for what is going to be the campaign.
Well, I disagree.
You go, Adam.
I disagree, Matt. I reckon for 95% of people, advertising doesn't work in political advertising because it's deeply held views that you have, and advertising is terrible at changing deeply held views. For the 5 to 10% of people who are swing voters, it might have a little bit of an impact where you have to kind of constantly get your message across, but it's going to impact very few people.
But Adam, that's all you have to. You're not trying to influence the other side. You're never going to change those people. So it's only those 5 or 10%, and most of the campaigns are built around that 5 or 10% of people.
Yeah,
that's right.
So Adam, what do you do then? If you're a political party and you want to get more votes, how do you do it?
You narrow in on those 5 to 10 people and you hammer them over the head with advertising and repeat the message over and over and over again. Yeah. Pretty much what Matt said, but they're targeting very, very few people. Most of us don't care about the advertising. We've made our mind up. We're Labor, we're Liberal, we're Independent, whatever. It's just that those small people who haven't quite made up their mind.
You employ these guys.
Yeah, you're an employee, Adam.
Yeah, just to employ these guys. Adam, have you considered a little foray into politics, or what? Are you bored with advertising and marketing yet?
We dabble in it and then get the hell out really quickly.
He's a smart man.
There's the branding. Dabble in it and get the hell
out.
That's
Beautiful.
Right.
All right.